There will be days when the ground beneath you breaks open, when you lose things you thought were yours to keep, when you look up and wonder why heaven has gone quiet. That's not the end of your faith. That's where it begins. God does not abandon those he loves, but he does refine them. The righteous man Job lost everything, his family, his health, his livelihood, not because he was evil, but because he was chosen to endure. Though he slay me, yet will I hope in him. Faith in the fire. That's what God looks for. The storm isn't proof that you're cursed. It's proof that you're being forged. Suffering produces endurance. Endurance produces character. And character produces hope that cannot be shaken. There is no shortcut to that kind of strength. You have to walk through the valley to learn how to stand. Fire refines gold. Trials refine suns. You're not being punished. You're being purified. Count it all joy when you face trials. Not because they feel good, but because of what they build in you. God uses pain like a surgeon, not a thief. He cuts only to heal. He wounds only to rebuild. Your tears are not wasted. Heaven records them all. Nothing you've suffered is unseen, and nothing will be allowed to break you unless it's building you too. When you pass through the waters, you will not drown. When you walk through the fire, you will not be consumed. Not if. When. The fire is part of the calling. The suffering is part of the shaping. You are not alone in it. God walks with those who refuse to curse him in the dark. Paul asked for the pain to be taken away 3 times. God didn't remove it. He said, "My grace is sufficient." Power is made perfect in weakness, not in having it all together, but in trusting when it all falls apart. If all you can do is whisper, "God, I'm still here," that's enough. That's faith. Weeping may endure for a night, but morning is coming, and joy walks with it. When this season passes, and it will, you'll carry more than just survival. You'll carry peace, authority, a testimony forged in battle. This is not the end of you. This is the making of you. Stay in the fight. Stay in the fire. Not because it's easy, but because you were never meant to come out the same. You were meant to come out stronger, cleaner, set apart, untouchable. The pain is temporary, but what it's building in you will last forever. Don't let the silence fool you. Heaven doesn't speak in chaos. It speaks in stillness. The enemy will try to convince you that silence means God is gone, that because you don't feel him, he's no longer working. But the truth is this: some of God's loudest work is done in the dark. Seeds don't grow in the spotlight. They grow in the soil, buried, unseen, pressed down. That's what this season might be. Not the end, but the root work. Isaiah 40 says, "Those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not grow weary. They shall walk and not faint." Waiting isn't weakness. It's warfare. Every day you keep showing up, praying, trusting, breathing. You're winning a battle most people never see. And that unseen battle is forming a strength the enemy can't steal. Not hype, not adrenaline, real God-given resilience. Don't despise small steps. David wasn't crowned king when he fought Goliath. He was crowned long before, in a field, with no audience, no praise, no title, just faithfulness, just obedience. That's where kings are forged, in secret places, in silence, in fire. And when it gets unbearable, when your soul feels stretched thin, go back to the Psalms. Go back to David's cries. How long, O Lord, will you forget me forever? Why have you forsaken me? My tears have been my food day and night. God included those in Scripture for a reason, to show you you're not broken for feeling broken, to show you that even warriors cry, and that those cries are holy. But don't stop at the pain. End where David always ends. But I will trust in your unfailing love. You are my refuge and my strength. You are the lifter of my head. This is where your strength is rebuilt, not in pretending you're okay, but in refusing to let pain define your future. You are not what you lost. You are not what you feel. You are not forgotten. You are called. So rise, not because it's easy, but because he who began a good work in you will finish it, not in your timing, not in your strength, but in his. This fire will pass, and when it does, you'll walk out different, not weaker, stronger, quieter, sharper, unshakable, not because the fire didn't touch you, but because it couldn't destroy what God placed in you. And now, you carry that fire with you.